Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name's Jade, and this is How to App on iOS. And today we're taking a look at Entropy Volume 1 by Cinematic Alpha for SoundBox by AudioModern. That is a mouthful. So get it out of my mouth and let's go. Hello, welcome to the show. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. And of course, I hope you're doing okay. Somebody commented on one of my videos yesterday saying, I hate your hair. Well, I don't care. I love it. I hope you're all doing good. I got so much sleep last night, I've lost my mind. Don't go to bed at 9 o'clock in the well, what's happening? Oh, man. They can right off. There you go. Hilarious, the things people write on YouTube. Today we're looking at Entropy, man. It's really cool. I've made a nice little demo for you all, and we're going to maybe use it in one of my songs at the end of the show. I think so. Thomas Christ. Hello. I spit all over my camera like I always do, probably. Doug Kiddis is lunchtime. I'll be back. I'll be back. Forest of the Wolf. That was the worst, Arnie. I'll be back. There we go. That's better. I couldn't let that go. Leela, great show. Looks so good you're getting through your video. That's great. Jamie Lynn, big love heart to Jamie Lynn. Jamie Melander says, do I have I don't think I've got it set up, man. It'll take a second. It's worth it. There we go. Dude! Sorry. All right, we're good. There he is. It's Andrew from Cinematic Alpha. If you missed the interview I did last week, Andrew came on the show. We talked about his music. It was sensational. Great music. What an incredible artist. And he happens to run this company of this app that we're looking at today. These beautiful sounds. You're going to love them. They're really sexy and they're super cheap too. Very cheap. Very cheap. I need a bird sound. I need a cheaping bird sound. Hello, Trevor Bear. I think I got most of you up the top there. We got Thomas doing this stuff. You can help the channel out by SuperStickers and all that magical stuff. You can become a Wart Warrior because we have a members show coming up today where I'm going to be working on my Music for Life USA track. Got to get it done, and it's pretty close to being finished. I just got to write some words today, and we're going to mess around a little bit today with maybe a little bit of Suno kind of stuff because if you didn't know, folks, we're doing a show this Friday on Suno Studio. I know you're just like, AI, really? But this is different. This is a little bit different than generating songs. This is a very powerful tool. And something you can actually like put your own stuff into. And it's a door. Let's just say it. It's a door. Russ, where were you? Where were you? I've been waiting. You're ignoring me. You don't love me anymore. Fuck you, Russ. All right. Anyone else? Driven to Rights here as well. Hello. Have I got most of you? I think I've got most of you all. Yeah, if I've missed you, just yell out in the chat, you're an idiot, and I'll do it. There's Russ. Look at Russ. There he is. You're having a beer at the local dive. Look at that. Good to hear, Trevor Bear. You should get out more often. Everyone should go out, touch grass. A quote from my dear friend, Capsalam. Hey, Capsalam. What's going on, baby? So, anyway, what am I doing? What are we doing here today? All right, we're talking about SoundBox again, and we're talking about Cinematic Alpha once again. And boy, oh boy, just quickly, I can't say too much, of course, but if you watch the interview I did with Andrew, he's got this project happening. Yeah, he's got this project, and I got this one solitary picture of it. But oh my boy. It is very close. This is what it looks like, and it's really close, to being a thing. So it looks very exciting. I'm very excited about it, but I'm more excited right now about this wonderful pack. So first we've got to talk about SoundBox, because what is SoundBox? How much is it? How do you get it? Got to do this at the start of all these shows. I've got a whole playlist in the description of all things SoundBox, or how to use SoundBox, the updates at SoundBox, every single third-party in-app purchase for SoundBox, every instrument you can think of. I've done it, and there's lots more to come. I know there's another one dropping on Friday from another company. They're kicking them out like no tomorrow. It's fantastic. So SoundBox is free to download on the iOS platform for iPad only. Yes. It has 6 in-app purchases. You can start using it straight away. You can grab some of the free stuff that's available, like the SoundBox demo, and just have a play with it. But to unlock all the features and be able to import your own samples and start creating your own instruments, because there's heaps of people out there with bucket loads of samples, and this is a great platform to start building these things inside. To access all of the features, you need to purchase one of these. They're $24.99, Opacity, Cosmo, Chromium, Voxmotive, and Morphia, and that will unlock the full... I just saw Mateus left a comment saying, I love your hair. Weirdo, I love you, Mateus. But that's how you get the SoundBox deal. Not only is SoundBox available on iOS, it is available on your computers as well. If you've got an old computer, what's a computer? You can get it from the AudioModern website, download it for free. There's the free engine for Mac, Windows, and again, if you want to purchase one of the instruments, that will unlock all the features. You can see them all here. Voxmotive, see, so they're a little bit more expensive when you're buying them this way on the computer, but everything on computer is more expensive, isn't it? Because it's computer, isn't it? It's a computer. So there you go. You're lurking away. You're driving. It's always good to see you, Jamie Lynn. All right. You can grab this. This is called Entropy. That's what we're looking at today, Entropy Volume 1. It's an experimental collection of 10 individual presets, 10 combi presets for SoundBox that blends handcrafted sound design with cutting-edge AI textures. Ooh, AI. Built with the Dov Inst technique, it features instruments such as electric guitars, intimate piano. I love the piano in this, bass, even some bagpipes. Created entirely from scratch by our dear friend Andrew Fly, who's right here in the audience with us as always. I should shut up, shouldn't I? It's $12. $12. Boom. Add it to your cart. Buy it. You'll download. You get a couple of files. The files you'll get, not the ones on Epstein Island. God, I'm on fire today. Not those files, but you will get 2 files when you download when you purchase it. And let me find where I've got those stored. They're in here, I do believe. Yes. So you'll get 2 of them. One of them is called Volume 1 SB Pack. This is the WAV files, and the clock's in at about 1.7 gig. Plus, for those of you that have a iPad that doesn't have as much room or space, you do get the FLAC files as well. So you can choose either one. The FLAC files save a bit of space. Most of you aren't going to hear the difference, but if you're an audiophile, you will want to use the WAV files. Just for your own knowledge, I'm using the WAV files. That is just me. We've got a project locked in here that we're going to kick off with. And it's got 4 instances of SoundBox with 4 different instruments from this pack in it. We've got pop drummer, we've got, what's this? I don't know what this is. And we've got a saxophone on the end. Maybe I'm going to play a whole song here. I don't know. Let's get my other microphone. Oh, we got a microphone coming into play. A bit of action. Get the keyboard ready. I've got my volume swell pedal on the floor. We're good. So we're using the Swam saxophone today. All right. Let's hit play and see how this sounds. I made this last night, so I can't remember anything of it. All right, well, let's do it. All right, we didn't do too bad there for remembering what's going on. Why is my desk so crooked today? Everything looks crooked. Thank you for the kind words. Oh, we're back. All right, let's get into it. So I'll save this project. Who knows? We'll use this for something one day, but we'll make sure it's saved. All good. Overwrite, douche, clear, and make something else. All right, we'll load this up. And I'll show you how to import your sound pack in here. You can already hear this thing. They're bloody excellent. They're top notch, yeah. Absolutely. Please publish this track, yeah. I have so many demos from shows, probably about 1,500 demos from demoing things. So to import this, you need to go to Import Pack. You can do this as a standalone, and you can do this from within as an AUv3. Remember, SoundBox is an AUv3. You can use it in Logic and all the other places, Cubase, whatever you want. So that's really cool. As I said in the beginning too, if you're not into buying these packs, which you should be, but if you've got heaps of samples, buy one of the packs inside. Here they are. There's the pack store. So you just need to come and buy one of these, and then you got the ability to start importing stuff in, yeah? And once you're starting to import all those samples you've got sitting there collecting dust, you can build some really interesting instruments. So to import pack, you click on the Import Pack section, find where you've got it saved. Mine's on an external hard drive, and there it is. You click on it, and it will import. It's as easy as that. And then you'll find it in your instruments here. So if we scroll up, you can see all of my instruments, and I damn well have a lot of them, which I'm very happy to have. So this is Entropy. We've got combi sounds over here as well, and we've got individual sounds. We're going to start with the individual sounds today. Let me connect my keyboard, douche, like so, and we're going to scroll down and start with the Entropy cellos. And pay attention to where some of these are on the keyboard. Right, remember this is an MPE down here, so you can use an MPE keyboard with this too, even if you've got like a breath blower or whatever those things are, UE or any of those kind of things, sound really good with this kind of stuff. This particular patch is between C1 to C4. Wow. Pretty nice off the bat. We got VLs. And as you can see with all of these that we're playing, all the individual ones, they only have one channel running. So when you click on your controls, your effects, you can see that by only one section. And as you add other channels, you can create your own. Remember, you can bring in anything from any other packs that you have. Like, what else we got? Let's just randomly close my eyes. Max, we're still waiting for this search thing. We've got Lyrin Soundscapes here. Let's just pick this one. Right, so you've got complete power to build whatever you want, add things like arpeggiation, vectors, all this kind of stuff. It's just, that's the deal, baby. We'll move on to Entropy Violins. Now you'll notice down the bottom here, this is moved from C3 up to C6. Is it C3? It's here. They're pretty nice sounds. You remember when the old days of iOS, when we had iSymphonic, which iSymphonic is still incredible, but the amount of money I spent to buy iSymphonic was like upwards $200 something to buy all the packs, and this thing's $12. Delicious. And you'll notice across the bottom this time, much wider palette all the way down, all the way up to C7. I told you, Ed, it was pretty spectacular, didn't I? These, Andrew says, I love these sounds. They came from some dreams and nightmares. To me, that would be waking up right now in America. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We've got this coil bass. Now, you notice everything's gone down here this time. So we are very low. Let's go down. Ooh. So we got this coil bass, which is in some of these combis as well too, which just adds this, you know, I need a wider keyboard. I actually have a 49 key keyboard over to the side of me. Over here, you can't see it, but it just doesn't fit in the screen here. Doesn't, so there's that. Beautiful. Let's go up a few octaves on the keyboard here. Nice granular. Really kind of lo-fi, terrifying sounds. Now, the bagpipes. You guys know there's a bagpipe app that came out, and I reached out to the developer, and I never heard back. Probably one of the hardest instruments to tolerate first and replicate. Tell you what would sound nice. Can we try an experiment? I don't know if it'll work. Will it work? We throw in something like GeoShred here and try and control it with GeoShred. Yeah, so just so you know, the harder you press, you're going to get that. So if I just do it lightly on the keyboard, right? But if I hit harder with pressure, right? But if we can maybe see, I don't know if this is going to work. It might not fit the template. So we go to SoundBox because this is a, virtual. Yeah, look. We would have to probably find a different setting to do this. Maybe like a, yeah, it's probably something I'm going to have to fuck with off camera. Because there's so many different MIDI things. I don't think there's a SoundBox in here. Come down. But you get what I'm trying to do. Never do things on the fly. No, the legato is active on, so between, 100 to 127. So again, if I press lightly. All right, I'm in love with this piano. And I'm going to put it through its test. I love a piano with Altether on it. It makes me very happy. Doug Kidd is back. Yeah, look, you got to give anybody an award for trying to recreate bagpipes. It's yeah, I've been doing this over 5 years. And whenever you see bagpipes, you go, oh, even the app that specifically is bagpipes. Yeah, I don't know if it succeeds. It's just one of those instruments, isn't it? So this piano's beautiful. Let me take this reverb off. It does have a very Muse sound. So those are individuals. Let's go through combinations, and you can see down the bottom, we've got the cellos, violas, violins, and how do I say that? Tsume. Wow! Fuck me sideways. That was awesome. Denise, hello, poor Denise. We've changed times and it's at a time that isn't always perfect for us. So I'm glad you could come here at least to half of the show. Oh, it's halfway point, isn't it? Halfway point of the show. I need to run an ad. We'll do the ad run and all that. I haven't done it for a while. We'll run an ad. You may or may not get an ad. It does this. Done. You may get one, you may not, but while we're waiting, those who do get one and have to wait a second and come back, I can talk about what's coming up here on the channel. Tomorrow we're taking a look at this baby. This is MFX Moto MFX, and it's beautiful. It's got some really cool reverbs, cool echoes, cool noises and stuff. It's actually really sweet. So I've been enjoying using this on a bunch of stuff. I'm already recommending it. I think it's cool. The day after, yes, indeed, folks. So if you do yourself a favor, do me a favor as well. Share this baby out, because this week I've got Venus Theory on the channel for an interview. We'll make it big. There he is. We got Cameron coming on the show. Venus Theory, one of the biggest YouTube channels of music production around. Super excited. Can't wait. Man, it's only a couple of days away. So that's happening. And then, as I mentioned at the top of the show, we're also taking a look at this baby, Suno Studio. And I know I can hear everybody right now. AI generated music. This is a whole new beast. You can see it. It's a DAW. Or what they call it is a GAW, a generative audio workstation. And I'm telling you, this, using in combination with something like Logic, just, man, a lot of us are solo musicians, and we try to create the sound of like we have a whole band. And I needed a guitar solo, and I imported one of my songs that I'd been making in Logic, and pulled the whole song into Suno Studio, and just selected a bit, split all the stems apart, and then said, I need a guitar solo right here. And actually hummed it, like sung the guitar solo, and it turned it into a killer fucking solo. Yes, still questionable, because, hey, where do they scrape the data from? I know. The moral ethics that are going around at the moment. And meanwhile, there's a pedophile running America. I should have beeped that out, shouldn't I? But it is what it is. What are you going to do? So let's come back over here to our sounds. Hi, Audible Video. Good to see you. We're up to Combi 2. Now you'll notice over here, we have certain instruments in certain places, yeah? So you can hear when I play lower on the keyboard, we got this bass happening. Let's go even lower. And we go higher up the keyboard. And you're going to get a combination of sounds. Wild. It says Combi 3 has the coil bass and the cellos. What's going on with my SoundBox? It's not showing the keys on the screen. I don't like it. Let me sort that. We'll try reloading it. SoundBox, play good. So that was number 3, I think we were looking at there. Got to connect the keyboard again. There we go, we're back. Wow. Number 4. Cello and pianos. For an example, let's load up quickly a scaler in here. We'll shoot this out to SoundBox. And let's grab something really dramatic in here. We'll choose from like, something like, what do we got? Up a little bit, some theater stuff. I'm just going to turn down the sound. We'll just pull all these in here, just for the sake of it. Nice. Number 5. We got the bagpipes in here. Let me pull the volume up a bit. Now you see, this is the thing. Playing those bagpipes by themselves I like with any bagpipes. Sounds a bit, you know. But you bring them in over here. Combi 6. Very dystopian. Combi 7. Combi 8. Number 9. And number 10, violins, cellos, disaster, and violas. Now I have our tether on here, just so you know. Pretty nice. What do you think? I think it's wicked. So what we're going to do to close out, something a bit different today. We'll clear this. I have this project that I'm working on for the Music for Life album, which after this show, I'm going to dump you over to Thomas Christ. He's in the chat. He's awesome. And he's going to be talking about Casio keyboards. I know where this show came from, Thomas. It was from our discussion. Yeah, when Andrew came on the show and we were talking about keyboards and his first keyboard. And now Thomas is doing a show talking about how important the Casio keyboard was for his development and for him to be able to write 35 albums, something like that. I'm close. But what we're going to do is after Thomas today, I've got my members only stream and I'm going to be working on a song. This isn't the one. Oh, this is the song I'm working on with Lizard Day.
Intentions. Now it's a terrible mess, insidious. Now it's a terrible mess, insidious. Crooked as a gunman promising to come good on a den. Now it's a terrible.
Wow, how are those harmonies there? What's going on there? All right, that's enough of that. You're not allowed to hear that stuff. That's secret stuff I'm working on. All right, so this is the song I'm working on for the Music for Life album. We're going to be doing this on today's members only stream. And I've got some stuff in here. I was thinking, let's try and replace these sounds in here with what we just heard. Let's see how we go with this. So what I'm going to do first is not be smart and duplicate this track. And we'll select all this stuff. Let's make a copy of it and make sure it's all selected. I've just unselected, haven't I? I forget it auto selects it. And we'll do a copy and drag these down to the new track. We'll mute this and then we'll come in. I'll just show you what these are. Right. So I thought we could come in and try throwing in some of these sounds that we just listened to in the last 10 minutes of the show. We've got iSymphonic in here. Let's remove iSymphonic. And bring in the SoundBox. And we want stereo. And let's do this. I'm actually going to bring in the last combi. I'm going to remove the disaster one from here, just so it's a bit cleaner, or I could do the first one really, the first combi. And I just want to hear what this sounds like. Much nicer. I can give it more volume now. Now you're probably hearing some pops and crackles there. That's because I've still got AUM open. What else do I have? Go away. Go away. It happens. Sounds so much nicer. Let's come in here. And what I'm going to do is just freeze this. Hit play. SoundBox, I never take any risks with SoundBox because I just like freezing it. It's just to be safe so it remembers my patch. It's just a good habit to get into with MIDI. Yeah, just to make sure you freeze your track. There's nothing worse than coming back and your sound's kind of lost in there. Let's have a listen to this in the mix with a new song. All right, so what I'm going to do is add some reverb on this. I've got to unfreeze it now, don't I? See, this is the thing. Don't freeze it too early. Let's throw on, of course, my favorite. And I'm going to fuck with this a little bit. Take out some of that reverb. Put in some more dry. Now I'm going to refreeze it. I'll eventually convert this into a wave because it just takes up too much space. Now, I've got a lot going on here with this project. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be deleted and such. In fact, what I will do is remove this track above once this is frozen. Because it's still running. It's still running iSymphonic and I don't need it right now. So let's remove this track. Thank you. All right. Cool. Nice. I love how it waves underneath here. Probably too fast this bit for it. Hey, there's guitar in here now. So just before we go too, if you look at the bottom of this project, I tested out yesterday the new experimental feature in Suno Studio where you can import your song and then export it all in MIDI. How wicked, huh? It gives you all of the stuff back in MIDI. It didn't come out perfect. It's all out of time too. Right. Strings. Right, this is very experimental, but now if you create something in Suno Studio, like import your own track in, say you had some bass or something and you couldn't work it out, or you wanted to convert drums, I don't know, you can just drag it into Suno Studio now and just have it spit out the fucking MIDI and then export it. Fuck me. It's just bonkers. Anyway, we're at the end of today's show. Let's do all the things. Let me just save that and get out of here. Let's do all the things that I need to let you know of. Of course, SoundBox is available on the iOS App Store if I can find it. I stupidly closed my shit, didn't I? Yes, I did. You idiot. SoundBox. Somewhere. It's somewhere here. Where is it? There it is. It's there. Boom. SoundBox. You can download it for free. Rare. By the in-app purchase, it'll unlock everything. That's for iPad only. Remember, SoundBox is for iPad only. And if you want to grab a hold of these instruments, of course, you're going to want to go over to Cinematic Alpha, and this is the way you get there. You come over to Samples and Presets. You scroll down. There it is right there, Entropy Volume 1. It looks like Volume 2 is not too far away. It's $12 dues USD. Not a lot of money for some really beautiful sounds, and you can get SoundBox for desktop over here on your computer for free. Same deal, download one of the packs. You can see right here, and it'll unlock all of the featuroonies, whatever they are. Done deal. Great job, Andrew. Thank you all for hanging out live. If you're watching on the replay, mwah, to you. We're going to dump you over to Thomas Christ, and he's going to talk about Casio keyboards, man. And I'm going to be listening while I'm preparing for my members-only stream. Let's do all the things together and make the world a better place. You know what I mean? Let's Oj.